take a stand on a hill leads to countless killings and deaths. Needless or honorable, what's not debatable are breaths, taken and recycled, carbon dated and fossiled. History repeats itself and no one is responsible. Ignorant to patterns woven in a fabric of sequence, unaccountable authority leaves the masses with knees bent. Grazing fields of force-fed pleasure, undiscovered contentment of what matters and measures, up to expectation, a hesitation to fall into a pit with a shovel filled with a saw.
I have always wanted to collaborate with like-minded people. Coming from an infantry background, it's kind of difficult to find other veteran writers that have a similar experience, and a lot of those people are here. I'm happy to take advantage of that, learn from them, share some of my work with them, receive feedback, give feedback, and inspire each other.
When I heard about it, I thought it sounded really cool. I'm a PhD student in literature, and so like talking about books is pretty much what I'm going to be doing anyway. And I heard about this, and I thought, that sounds really great. And as I explained it to people over and over again, more and more, they're like, what are you doing exactly? And I'm like, I'm doing this book club, it's with veterans, it's up in Montana. I realized that like the stuff I was really excited about was like the atmosphere, about feeling like in a sort of patrol base or even like a training situation where like we sleep in these canvas tents on these awful cots. I'm sure these cots are good, they're like brand new. But there's something about that that, you know, brings back some of those nostalgic, sort of positive aspects of military service.
It's almost a nostalgia sort of thing. I've never met all but one of these guys before in my life. I've known these guys for a few hours now, and I feel that same sort of brotherhood that I had been looking for a long time.
So I found out about it through Mikey Hall. I was with him for 2 of my deployments. We got to know each other. He was in my squad. He gave me the invite, and this is something I've always wanted to do. So I practically grew up in Colorado, but I've never made it up to this part of the country.
As you read and as you write more, you realize how isolating it is. You're constantly kind of in your head or behind a desk, or when you're wandering around, you're stuck on an idea of what maybe you want to be articulating later on. And so the community aspect kind of gets forgotten about. And so what we wanted to do with the collective, and then what he's wanted to do here at PBA Abbate, it's bring people together to talk about things that they're interested in, things that they may be wanting to sort through, whether that's actual writing or reading, or just personal stuff, because all of that overlaps.
Service is just, you kind of got to answer the call. I guess, you know, we were in the military, so we got pegged to do what we had to do, and, you know, we did. But I think service kind of goes beyond that as well, as you kind of got to go a little further than what's just asked of you. You know, how does things like this go down? It's because guys are giving back more. Like, it doesn't just happen.
For me, it's just finding a new mission. I think with this, you know, there's so much that we can do as far as helping the guys that are might not be as involved, as active, and so what this place is doing, just planting the local bases, like that's exactly what we need.
Continued service, to me, is continuing to live a life for the people you served with who didn't get to finish that service.
It's been really interesting to be here and have like some sort of obligations or some things that need to be done, and we're all not really on the planning side of anything, but like, oh, we're recognizing that tasks have to happen doing it. And I was like, oh, I haven't really experienced that in this way since I've been in the military.
I filled a sandbag for my section leader
Matthew G, Sergeant Matthew G.
I fill my sandbag for those guys, for Richard Penny, Chris Rogers, and all those guys that went over there that didn't come back with us.
Staff Sergeant Ruiz, my wife, and my coworkers. My boys who are still active duty.
My friend Michael Aper.
My corporal. There's people like that that make you believe in the things that we're doing.
It's nice to see the rank truly come off and people just be on a first name basis. It was like all the good things about my military service without the bullshit. Hey man, what are you waiting for?
I don't want to say I didn't want to come to this, but I thought of some excuses to not come. I'm pretty reserved, internal, like this isn't my cup of tea as far as being open about my feelings, but I knew I needed to come. And it's been absolutely great for me. It's exactly what I needed, exactly what a lot of people need. I'll be going back home re-energized and ready.
Be completely true to yourself, completely true to others. You don't need to hide anything. These guys know who you are. These are the guys that you were talking to in the smoke pit, mopping ceilings with, sorting the dumpsters out at 1 a.m. with. Like, they know you, and you don't have to fake anything. You don't have to be tense about anything. Just be at ease with the people that understand you and who have been with you and grew with you.
I feel like completely recharged, and I feel like the purpose behind this is so worthwhile. I wish everyone that I served with could come out here in some capacity, in some interest that they have, and meet a group like this, and just realize, like, wow, they're out there. I'm just gonna go full animal mother and just be blind, like, join PBA Abbate, like, get involved, do it. You won't regret it.
You're gonna have some good time in the river. We kayaked, we ate good food, and we're out here in the mountains. Do come, whatever hesitancy you're feeling about coming, because you haven't person-to-person met these guys, they're good to go. So come out here, be prepared to work, sleep under the stars, but come. I'm happy I did.